Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to today's community huddle. We will start in 7 minutes. Meanwhile, say salam and where you're tuning in from. Let's get that salam thing going on. Salam, so where are you tuning in from? Say salam. Maria, good morning Vietnam. Walaikum assalam. Nurin in Dhaka, walaikum assalam. Masood in Brooklyn, walaikum assalam. Sophia, walaikum assalam. Hawa in Nigeria, walaikum assalam. Amanda in Michigan, walaikum assalam. Amanda, did anybody reach out to you? Were you able to connect with anybody? Rubina Pervez, walaikum assalam. Sidra in Sydney, walaikum assalam. Sophia says, I am Pakistan, live in Denmark. Walaikum assalam, Pakistan. Seema Bablo in Manchester, walaikum assalam. Alima in the UK, walaikum assalam. Rosa, we missed you yesterday, Rosa, you came in late, right? Welcome. Asma, walaikum assalam. Asma, how are you feeling now? Sabina, walaikum assalam. Nancy Clark from Eastern Canada, walaikum assalam, Nancy Clark. Mi'raj with Rayyan, Isra, Mahira, and Nabiha. Amanda says nobody reached out to her. If somebody could, let me comment. If somebody could reach out to Amanda, send some love and peace, find out how she's doing. There she is. Omar Khan in Charlotte, North Carolina, walaikum assalam. Yamama, walaikum assalam. And to Yamama's, your husband's name is Nadir. Yes? Walaikum assalam, Nadir. Tabida, walaikum assalam. Asma Khalid, walaikum assalam. Jenny Sharif, from an undisclosed location for security reasons. Thank you, Jenny. Every time I ask people, salam and where you're from, in my mind I'm thinking, why would you reveal where you're from? For security reasons, you should not be doing that. It's all good. It's up to you. Rubina says, are you in Vietnam? No, but I would like to go to Vietnam one day with Sheikh Abdul Bari Yahya. He went without taking me, and I was sad. Yamama says, Nadir's at work. He's an essential worker. Laugh out loud. Why are you laughing at his essentialness? Munira from Toronto, alaikum assalam. Ummi Asma, alaikum assalam. Asma says she's marginally better, alhamdulillah, but still have a fever. Allah yashfikum. Nurin Nahar Sonia says from Dhaka, Bangladesh, will you do Taraweeh truffles this time? I'm not quite sure. I don't know. I was thinking about it today, but I don't know. Sometimes if I'm teaching Visionaire and doing Taraweeh truffles, it's kind of complicated to do both because my mind is focused on one thing. It's hard to go into a different gear. So that's what. Yamama says cell phone stores in Ohio are still essential. Farah Asif in India, Justin Hash, wa alaikum assalam. We got 4 more minutes and we'll begin. 4 more minutes. If you guys could press the share button, let's get 5 people shared. I will call you out. If you share, let me know that you've shared, and I will say thank you for sharing. Let's get this group bigger. Seema Zishan says Visionaire 2030 seems like a lifetime ago, right? It was I think it's been a month and a half, something like that. Yeah, I guess so. Nuran says she enjoyed the Taraweeh truffles a lot last time. Jazakallah khairan. Asma Bibi has shared. Jazakallah khairan, Asma. Our first share. Let's get 5 shares. Let me know if you share. Humaira Chaudhry, salam Auntie Humaira from Virginia. I think we're all aunties and uncles now. Will you shout out to Abdurrahman, Luqman, Zulqarnain, and Sulaiman? Wa alaikum assalam to you guys. And Rayyan. This is from Safiya. Maryam says salam from Zurich, from Balqis and Juju. Nancy Clark shared. Thank you, Nancy. That's 2. Will you be one of the 5 to share? We will get started in 2 minutes. Ummi Asma shared. Jazakallah khairan, Ummi Asma. Sabina shared. That's 4. Jazakallah khairan. Washington State. And Amanda has shared. Done deal. 5 people have shared. We've got 1 more minute left. Did you guys like my joke yesterday? Was it funny about the bear? Humaira says, I'm actually Auntie Humaira. And Red Cherry has shared. Jazakallah khairan, Red Cherry. I say cherry because I can't pronounce series. Rabina says, Sheikh, most of the people are working remotely. All of my friends who love your lectures are teaching remotely. Oh yeah, because it's like school time, huh? How do you keep your team? Hey, Raj is saying work from home. How do you keep the team that has to work on site motivated? And when do we get to pray Tarawih prayer behind you, like in Ottawa? So praying Tarawih prayer behind me, not anytime soon probably. And how do you keep the team motivated on site when you're at home chilling? Not chilling, but quarantine? I don't know. But one thing is communication and checking on them and making, don't go incognito. So if you are at home and they're on site, you want to keep them motivated, then communicate with them. You know, they need to see that you're there, that you're cheering them on, that you are asking about them, that you care about them. And that's with communication. But if you just kind of like, they don't hear about you, that's going to affect their motivation. That's from my words of wisdom. Okay. Thank you, Farah, for sharing. Rubina, something, Hudan. All right, we're going to get started. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa wala, amma ba'd. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, Vietnam. Welcome to today's session. We're talking about هل جزاء الإحسان إلا الإحسان. So let me start off, explain the situation to you with a story. So I lived overseas in an Arab country when I was very young, studying Islam. And we were on this big complex, this gated complex. It's very large. And I bought a bike. I bought a bicycle. So I would use the bicycle. This is when I was 18 years old. I was 18 years old, use the bicycle, and I would travel around this complex using this bicycle that I loved very dearly. And so it became kind of annoying to always lock up the bicycle. You know, you like use it, get off, use it, get off. And so I started just putting the bicycle to the side and not locking it. And very soon after that, I figured, this is a safe place. What do you think happened? Yes, I came out one day and bicycle is gone. My bike was gone. My bike was stolen. I think every bike I've had has been stolen. This is when I was 18 years old. So my bike was stolen. And you know what? I said, khalas, it's stolen. It is what it is. What can you do? Who knows who took it? It's game over for the bike. And in the area, this was the dorm rooms where my bike was stolen. And it was stolen, I think, during Salah time as well. So a few days later, I heard one of the, again, Islamic education students, I heard one of the boys say that his bike had gotten stolen. And I was like, subhanAllah, my bike got stolen too. But this boy did something different than I did. he was explaining to all the guys gathering around, and I was listening very intently because I want to know. I need my bike too, right? He said, when my bike got stolen, again, he's a student of knowledge, studying Islam, young guy, probably 18, 19 as well, his age. And he said that when my bike got stolen, I said the dua, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Allahumma ajirni fi musibati wa khlufni khayran min. To Allah we belong, and to Him we will return. O Allah, reward me in my patience, in this calamity that's befallen me, and wakhlufni khayran min, and give me better than that which was taken away from me. This is the dua the Prophet ﷺ taught us when a calamity befalls us, when we lose something. Allahumma ajirni fi musibati wakhlufni khayran min. O Allah, give me reward me in my calamity, and give me better than it, and give me better than it. So this brother who was, and I'm talking about like, yeah, what happened to your bike? He said, the person who stole his bike, he saw him in the distance and he ran after him. The guy dropped the bike and tried to run away, and they caught the guy. He got his bike back, and they caught the guy, and everything worked out perfectly. But he had started with this dua. And subhanAllah, I know somebody saying this, subhanAllah, indeed a beautiful dua. I didn't say the dua. I was still young, and I guess I hadn't learned it, and I didn't understand to say dua like that. But this brother said the dua, got his bike back, and everything worked out good. And I didn't say the dua, and I didn't get my bike back. So what's interesting, and I'd like to share with you, is that in the deen, you will find this to be consistent. It's a recurring, reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that when somebody is patient for something that they lose, and it's not that you'll get something better, it's not that you get better back if you're patient and seek the reward. So, give you a few examples of this. The Prophet ﷺ said, whoever loses their eyesight, if somebody loses their eyesight in the dunya, in this life, if they lose their eyesight in this life and they're patient and seek the reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah will grant them paradise. You also see that the dua that the Prophet ﷺ taught us, like when there's a janazah, a funeral prayer, and the dua that we're making for the deceased, we're saying, Allahumma abdilhu daran khayran min darihi. Oh Allah, give this deceased person a home better than their home. Wa ahlan khayran min ahli. Wa zawjan khayran min zawjih. That a family better than their family, a spouse better than their spouse. A person, when they are patient, they're seeking for better than what they have now. And this dua, the Prophet ﷺ, the one that I start off with, the one that my friend said, he wasn't my friend, but my class fellow said, that Allahumma ajirni fi musibati wa khlufni khayran min, that give me better than that which was taken away. So in his case, with this bike, he said this dua, and not only did he get his bike back, but the thief got caught, so he didn't have to fear for the future. And I think they found other bikes and so on of that were taken away. So how do you apply this? Yeah, somebody saying, can you post the dua when you're done? Inshallah ta'ala, I will. And inshallah, I'll also post it on our Facebook group, the COVID versus dua Facebook group, if you're looking for that dua. I want you to think right now of something that during this quarantine and isolation, what is something that you've lost? Maybe you've lost something as basic as going outside. Or maybe you've lost something more, maybe a little bit more intense. Maybe a loved one has passed away, or maybe there's a loss of income. What is it that you've lost? Or think of something specifically. So take a moment and think of something specifically that you've lost. Big or small, doesn't matter. Yeah, and if you'd like to comment as well, think of something that you've lost. If you would like to comment it as well, you're welcome to do so. Hey, this is the Community Huddle. Why not? Great. So we're hearing income, calmness of mind, home security. And I want you to think of one thing specifically. I want you to think of one thing specifically. So it could be multiple things, but think of one thing specifically. What's something that you've lost? Marius is going to halaqas, the masajid. What's something that you've lost? Maryam, what have you lost? Not what everybody else has lost. What have you specifically lost? Socialization. Okay, now that you've got that one thing in your mind, now let's say the dua. Let's say it together. I want you to focus on that one thing that you've lost, and let's say the dua together. I'll guide you in the words. So you're thinking of what you've lost, and now you say, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. To Allah we belong, and to Him we return. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Say it with me. Allahumma, O Allah. Allahumma. Ajirni fi musibati. Ajirni fi musibati. Reward me in the calamity that's upon me, the thing that I've lost. Wakhlufni khayran min. Wakhlufni khayran min. And give me better than that and give me better than that. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Allahumma ajirni fi musibati wa khlufni khayran min. And then that item, that thing that you are feeling sad that you've lost, now you've put it in the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that whoever says this dua when they lose something, and they do it patiently, seeking the reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah will give them better than that which they lost. Allah will give them better than that which they lost. Now you may not understand how that better thing is, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give them better. And that's it. That's our reminder for today. Sometimes we lose something precious to gain something priceless. Sometimes we lose something precious and we gain something priceless. Jazakallah khairan. And we're finished. If there's any questions, I'll wait like 10-15 seconds. Alaikum assalam, Sulaiman. All right, we're done. It's kind of awkward to just stand here and stare and not talk. Okay, Yasmina says, how do we know what names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to say when making dua? You can focus on, it doesn't matter what's the best one. So what we do in our class is, if somebody finds you see the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you're going through it, and you find a name that relates to what you're asking for, you can make dua with that. It's not complicated, and this is something specific, and this is the one you should do, and this is the one you should not do. It's nothing like that. You can pick the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they're all the names of Allah azza wa jal. All right. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Until we meet again, take care.